They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Commodores offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important, this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They boot it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Scott. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, to slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-no.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Commodores want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend
on. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Commodores are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw again. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The play-action fake. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. They will score. Touchdown Doors. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Off play action on 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep swinging it. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it. There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the floor.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game?
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Pryor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Absolutely center cut. And we're locked up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnett. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Commodores. And that one will give them the lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Marches ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying play action. Trying to pull his way out. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got a man. It's Wiley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 18 over Air Force. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Scott. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. A They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they... There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to get him down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of touchdown Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A Nice sack here late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snags it. Touchdown Doors. They jump on top here in OT.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
In the red zone.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.